And if I ask for a back massage, I want it to only be a back massage.
Okay.
I'm serious.
Yeah,
a good one.
Yeah, well, if I got time to do all that.
No. We're laying in bed watching TV, and I want a good masseuse level back massage without you thinking anything else is going to happen.
Mm.
I need that.
I'll attempt it.
You've tried it and failed.
When he asks for dinner, he wants it to only be dinner. Michelin star level dinner, no yapping and no gossip about your coworkers. See, two people can play at this.
I hope y'all don't get mad at me for this, but y'all men with them grills in y'all mouth, do y'all know y'all breath be stinking? Like, y'all gonna be mad at me if I say they stink? If they cost $40,000 or however much they cost? Cause they be stinking. Like, it's a memorable scent. And it's placky. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Placky. Like, placky. Placky and sour. Go brush those teeth for the next hour. At this point, that's probably not even gonna work. I just need to get them taken out because I think something's rotten up under those caps.
Ask everyone to rate their own looks on a scale of 1 to 10. You can't pick 7.
I would say like an 8.
I would say like an 8. I'd say 10.
I would say a 5 on a bad day and a 6.5 on a great day.
I know you fucking.
But sometimes I'm in the mirror, I'm like, you're a 10, man, because it's all about the mindset.
I would say a 9.
I think I'm a 10.
10? Okay, what about you?
A 5 or 6.
I would say 8. There's always room for improvement.
Why don't average looking women, why don't they think they're average? What do you think 100,000 men would rate you on average?
Probably 7.
7-ish.
I don't know. I would assume that I'm their type. So like a 10, I don't know.
So many of these modern women, they want a man that's passionate about them. They want a man that shows an intense longing and a desire. An intense longing and a desire for them. And men are saying, after what I just saw, no. You ain't got nothing else to desire. You didn't show it all. Absolutely not.
I don't have all the choices men have right this second.
Oh, what choices don't you have?
A lot.
What?
I can't be as condescending as you.
Well, that's because you just have not acquired this skill of knowledge, which is a prerequisite.
It's because.
But can you answer the question?
What choices do I have?
Do you not have?
If there's no man in my life?
What choice do you not have that men have?
I cannot walk around with my shirt off. I know that's a stupid lame one, but I don't know how many of
you can walk around with your shirt off.
Okay, well,
that social outrage.
Yeah.
Well, then what choices do women not have that men have?
There's a lot. It would be hard for me to delineate them all for you.
If there's
but that
a
doesn't
lot,
mean they're
then
not
you should
there.
name one.
Let me think of some of the things. I could probably not go work a contracting job.
Why?
Because I'm physically weaker.
That has nothing to do with lawfare, though. You could go work as a contractor.
Okay, but
There's
they were
nothing
saying.
My hot take is that men shouldn't be allowed to sit because it's truly an epidemic that every time I go on the transit, full train, majority of the people sitting are men. Like, as long as there's a gender pay gap, women should not be standing on public transit.
You see video after video after video now of women complaining that men aren't being gentlemen. And I'm going to make video after video after video where I remind them that they're not being gentlemen because you told them not to be a gentleman because you found it offensive at the time. And now all of a sudden you want them to be a gentleman again because you snapped your fingers like this. And they are not a dog. It's not Pavlov's dog, honey.
And you know, modern women they're asking, how come good men kind of stop engaging with them, right? But you have to understand that, you know, the kind of man you say you want. So the kind of man, well, I want a man like this, 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 and this. And the man comes up in front of you. The man comes up in front of you. And you let the man go, right? And you let Chad and Tyrone play in your face. And then a couple days later, you want the good man to show up and rescue you. You want the good man to be a shoulder to cry on. What? Oh, well, you should allow me to do that in each and every situation. No, I'm a good guy. I'm not a doormat.
What would you go for? That one, this one, or this one? Neither.
Why?
I can tell you all three. You would have told me she was over a roster, and if she's her friend and she's her friend, none of them are good. You gotta stay true to yourself, King.
What do you think is their body count?
I'm gonna say 15.
Damn.
15. And I'm gonna say over 20. Truly.
What's your body count?
4. 4.
So what's the perfect body count for a woman?
For a woman, I'm gonna say under 7.
Under 7?
Under 7.
Damn. So
anything above is crazy.
None of these can have a chance?
Not a chance. You gotta be worthy of yourself, man. You're worth more than that.
But you don't think high body count means more experience?
More experience? I don't give a about more experience.
Shit, what will you rate them then?
What I rate them?
They good looking.
Nah. You gotta stay true to yourself, man.
Okay, so you cheated because you were bored. He didn't have time for romance. Really? So let's get this straight. He worked 6 days a week, 12 to 16 hours a day, in the house of the Lord every Sunday with you and the 4 kids that you all have together, attended football practices afterward, and made sure baby girl got to ballet. No bills behind, always treating you with love and respect. He's good to your parents and his, and when it comes to decisions for your household, he always consults you. He supports you in your goals and dreams, makes sure you know how beautiful you are, and the list goes on, but I'll stop there. Because even after all that, you were bored enough to cheat. It's situations just like this one that has a lot of these good men not wanting a relationship. Be well.
You know, a lot of these modern women really don't understand that men are seeing the same thing over and over again. When I date this woman, it don't really matter if you're black, white, Hispanic. Men are seeing the same thing. And quite frankly, you're seeing it across different continents. You're seeing it in Asia. You're seeing it in Australia. You're seeing it here in the US. Might be seeing it in Canada. You're seeing it in South America. It doesn't really matter. In certain sects and portions of wherever region you're in, there's a certain agenda that is being pushed where these modern women are acting a certain way. Men are seeing that and saying, oh, I know where this is about to go. I'm out.
Listen, some of y'all are sitting under pastors who sound more like business coaches rather than shepherds, and nobody wants to seem to talk about it. But guess what? I'm Haley Rochelle, and I'm going to say it for you. I'm all for working hard. I'm all for generosity. I am all for excellence in all that you do. But somewhere along the lines, some of these pastors that have a lot of influence have made it seem like God is this business coach and that the goal is to make you rich. It doesn't work that way. You often hear these pastors preach about how to build your influence, how to build your network, how to unlock your blessing. Do you hear these same pastors talk about repentance? Or what about into yourself and into your flesh daily? Do these same pastors do anything to help with child trafficking? Are they talking about people with disabilities? Are they out there helping the poor, the vulnerable people? Truly helping them. I'm not saying that making money is evil. I'm not saying that success is evil. But teaching people that God's favor is tied to your financial success is not biblical. The gospel was never about you building a better life. It was about you to yourself and picking up your cross daily. Christ-centered. 2 different messages.
Are you going to rate everybody at the table with your own rating?
Typically, I don't rate people.
Okay.
The only time I would is if you guys were like, yeah, that's totally fine, do it.
Do it. Do it.
Do it?
Yeah.
You're like a 4. I think probably 7.5, I want to say. 7.5. Maybe 7.75. I give you a...
Rip it like a
Why do you
band-aid.
guys
Keep
make
it
me
cute
do
and rip
this?
it like a band-aid.
A 1.75.
Okay. That's your opinion.
You like a 3.54. Maybe I need to downgrade my rating. I don't know. The face is good. There's symmetry. There's good harmony there. I think you're like a 5. Give you maybe 5.5. I think I said
At a 5.5 as well.
5.5. Okay. 4.5, 4, 5.25 to 5.5.
You know, a lot of these modern women, what they don't understand is because they're going to continue to ask, how come good men don't talk to them? How come good men don't give them the time of day? Is because y'all continue to try to make men compete, and they've already proven themselves. A lot of these guys that you have in the friend zone, they've already proven themselves many times over, but you still got them out here. Oh, well, you know, what you did last week didn't count. What you did 3 months ago didn't count. You know, I've got a new roster, you guys. Just keep on competing and maybe somebody would win. Lucky me. No, you're not that special.
I love when men try to rage bait me and they're like, you're such a feminist.
Interesting. Now, why would anyone ever consider that to be rage bait?
Actually, I'm not. I'm actually whatever it is where I believe that you're not equal to me. Like, I do not believe that you're my equal at all. I think I'm actually above you. There's a word for that.
Indeed. And that is what we call a supremacist. Someone who believes that they are better than others, that they are superior. And sadly, there are a lot of women out there that no longer consider themselves to be feminists, who, after all, traditionally believe in equality. No, there are a lot of women out there that actually are under the false assumption that women are actually better than men.
No, actually, I'm not a feminist. I'm something even worse, and you're something even less.
That is what is known as a female supremacist. And in my opinion, they're just as bad, if not even worse, than other supremacy groups. Because just like those other groups, they use irrational beliefs to actually confirm their own ideologies. And oddly enough, you'd think that considering women have been oppressed for years in many countries, based on the same ideologies of male supremacy, you'd think they would know better.
I have to tell you, a marriage contract is, in my view, the only contract in the United States where no one explains to you what your rights or obligations are.
How many men before they get married go and put down $500 on a receptionist's desk and says, tell that man in the back to come out here and tell me for an hour what I need to know about one of the most important contracts they will ever sign in their life? Not many. Hardly not any, if we're going to be honest.
Like, you lease a car, you sign a contract. I'm going to give you this amount of money. You're going to let me drive this car. If it gets damaged, here's what's going to happen. You know your rights and obligations. Marriage contract doesn't have anything like that. It just says we solemnly pledge we're going to get married and we're married to each other, and that's it. A prenup is really an invitation to having that discussion. Why are we getting married? What do we owe each other? And having an honest conversation about the economy that is marriage.
You know, you have a lot of steady guys, a lot of regular guys, a lot of average guys out here that are continuing to get overlooked because you would prefer, and it's like I talked about in some other commentary, you want a guy that's chaotic, that's up and down. You want a guy that, and you know, I'm laughing about it, but I'm not really joking. You want a guy to beat you upside the head. A guy that you got to run out the house 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, run down the street, beat down your neighbor's door. That's the type of guy that you got to call the freaking police to get that man up out of there. Got to take that man to jail. He's a criminal. He's a criminal. And that's the type of stuff these modern women want.
Normalize the idea of when you're not with the father of your kids, split the custody where that man can have some responsibility. This is why a lot of these go around and act like they don't have children, because y'all hoes just want to take care of everything. And listen, don't type them long paragraphs under my live, because I'm not talking to the females that the fathers are real. I'm talking to you hoes where your mammy got you thinking if you let the kids stay with the daddy for more than 2 days at a time, you doing, where my grandkids at? You ain't called and got them yet. You ain't. This why your mama don't got no additional sources of income. She ain't got no generational wealth to leave you. She barely gave you the tools you need to make it. That's why you picked the wrong to begin with your listening to her. And you can tag her and I'll tell her to her face. kids can go stay with their daddy for 3 months at a time. You could be a weekend mom. It is normal. It's normal, ho. Yeah, they condition. Always get on here. You need to talk about how they. No, I'm gonna talk about how y'all raising these children wrong. They grow up in households where all they know is how a woman handles stuff. Know why? Because you don't leave them around their daddy long enough to see how a man handles stuff. Then they grow up and they acting like just how your can't manage emotions, don't know how to problem solve.
I don't know, but I genuinely do not like men. Like, I genuinely don't. And this is not coming from a place of hurt or bitterness, because honestly, nobody did to me. Nobody did anything to me, I promise you. But I literally couldn't imagine being in a relationship right now with a man. Like, I couldn't imagine it. I don't want you to touch me. I don't want to have sex with you. I don't want to cook for you. I don't want to pour into you. I don't want to text you all day. I don't want to pretend like I care about what you ate. I genuinely don't want anything to do with pouring into a man at this point in my life. And
why?
It's not coming from a place of hurt. I'm not a lesbian. I don't like women. I just genuinely don't like men. I don't know if it's due to the fact that the species of men that are out there right now are just not hitting on it. But I just get so irritated when a man even speaks to me. Like, why the f*** are you talking to me? Why are you looking at me?
The only reason why she's saying that is because she see other women on the internet doing it. That's the only reason. If you're not a lesbian and guys haven't done anything to you, then why would you hate them? It just doesn't make any sense.
And a lot of these modern women are wanting men to yearn. They're wanting men to chase. They're wanting men to pursue. But in today's, the way it happens in today's dating, that puts you as the weaker vessel, because, you know, I'm the prize, right? You chase me, you want me, show me that you want me. I've already proved myself by the fact that you want me, even though I haven't done anything. The fact that you want me means I'm more valuable in this relationship. And that's what a lot of modern women are doing. So when a man steps back and says, okay, well, you know, if you're not going to reciprocate and you're going to think that you all that, I'm just going to go ahead and go the other way. I'm going to go a different direction. Now you're stunned and you're talking about men aren't men anymore.
I don't know if I've really had an intimate relationship with a man in my entire life. I dated men of means. So I started flying by PJ and staying in, wonderful hotels and incredible suites and traveling the world. And I've literally had a guy, it wasn't even a first date, it literally was a first hang, spend $100,000 on me. I've had somebody else present me with like $150,000 necklace.
And they ain't giving that shit away for free, dog. It's just a high price. A high price. This is the narrative of what is perpetuated, especially on social media. This right here is poisoning women. This is going to ruin their future, where they're all going to end up looking like this, dog. Old, lonely, no man, no kids, have to rely on their community of women and have to cope and lie to themselves, saying how happy they are when they ain't fucking happy at all. As a woman, no moment of true intimacy, that's rough.
It just rings so hollow, because then you'll see those same guys do that for other girls.
Boom, bruh, jackpot, dog.
It's just men's with means that's nothing to them, So it's not intimacy. It's not even because they really like you. It's just very transactional.
I don't even like him for real, because it's just he's too nice for me. Like, he don't hit me like my exes or nothing. Like, we can't fight or nothing. If I want to fight, he just walks away. Like, I just don't want him. And
you deserve to have the exact type of man that you want. You deserve the type of man that you've always dreamed of more than any woman in the world. And I pray to God that you get exactly the kind of man that you want and deserve. See, I thought I would say something. How do they make it so easy? Well, Big Russ at it again this Thursday. Southside Lounge got Big Boogie coming. Big dude. He do that little dance thing. Yeah, everybody that rapping letter gonna be there except you. You ain't texting number. Text down here if you want to open up a Big Boogie.
This Thursday, Southside Lounge. Shout out to Big Russ dude. We outside, baby. Big dude. Let's get this.
Hey man, we ain't gonna keep on giving y'all niggas these goddamn type of opportunities and y'all don't take advantage of it. So you better tap in. Big dude, Big Boogie. This Thursday, Southside Lounge, Big Russ. I don't know what else to tell y'all. If you rap, you're supposed to be there. If you rapping and letter, you're supposed to be there. Text the numbers. That ugly money.
A lot of these modern women are feeling that men are not really investing. They're not engaged. The experience, the meeting, us being here on the date, it kind of feels flat, right? And while I understand, you know, if you come out there, you should probably try to put your best foot forward, right? But you have to understand, men are reading you. They're watching you and they're saying, oh, here we go. Like you say something and a man is like, because y'all think y'all are the only ones that do that. And a man is saying, oh, here we go again. He hears a certain thing or he sees a certain thing, sees a look, you know, maybe you're wearing something and you're like, oh, here we go again. It's going to be a long night.
Here's an example of what happens when you state an opinion without putting all the pieces together. Listen close.
The reason why I say internationals is because the only people that argue about 50-50 are Americans, quite literally. I went to school with, when I say internationals, I mean Dominicans, Hispanics, Somalian, Haitian, and literally they were all on the same page.
You were so close to the point there, sis, but you missed it, so let me help you out. A lot of these international cultures are not arguing about 50-50 because some of them are still arguing about women's rights. Let's talk about the cultures that you mentioned. Dominicans. The Dominican Republic has one of the highest rates of femicide in Latin America. You think that has nothing to do with their culture? Or even the Somalis, who typically marry their children off at 18 or before and never offer those young girls a formal education? You think that doesn't bleed into their culture even after they move to the US? And I don't say this to other cultures, truly. I say it so that American women realize that we are having the 50-50 conversation because financially we're keeping up with men. And that is a privilege. I know that y'all don't like it because you want men to pay for everything, but at the end of the day, being able to go 50-50 with a man is a privilege that American women have. And instead of being happy about all of the rights and opportunities that we have, you just want to complain. To state this plainly, a lot of these other cultures are not having the same conversation because they're more misogynistic than American culture. And you should be grateful for that. But instead you want to complain. So go do what those men in the comment section told you to do and find you an international man.
Number one is that you need to be making at least $130K a year. And you need to have at least 2 side hustles. If you cannot make $130K or more, then you are out of my league. How do you expect to give me money for my kids if you only make $50K a year? You have to have at least 3 cars under your name. Your second car has to have 8 seats because I have 3 kids. Oh, I want them to be comfortable whenever we go with you on a trip or something. You want me to come with you? I'm gonna bring my kids, and you need to have enough space for my kids. So that's why I require you to have an SUV and a vehicle of your own if you're gonna be dating me. Another requirement is that you have to have a property under your name, and you have to be looking into getting your second property. You have to get a home that has 6 rooms because each of my kids have to be in their own room.
I really wish I wasn't the first one to say this, but this is delusional. This is exactly what men are talking about when they want to know what a woman brings to the table. Because what does this woman bring except for financial burden? But not only that, but it is very clear that she will be an emotional burden because she is labeling these things as expectations. She expects all of them. They are requirements. Because even if she met a man and got into a relationship with someone that was willing to give her all of these things, which we all know she won't, he would not be appreciated. He would have to continue to do these things over and over and over again. And then once he finally broke, guess who's taking half of his stuff? This is why in today's day and age, no man is going to settle for this.
Posting the men I've dated and their flags because what are they gonna do about it? Okay. So this doesn't survive the gender swap test. If a man posted all of his ex-girlfriends in their underwear and bare bodies hanging out saying, what are they gonna do about it, judging them, y'all would have a hernia and then put him on a list. Rightly so, because this is inappropriate behavior, but if you can believe it, it gets worse. Because this is the video posted right after it. Things my boyfriend has done during our relationship that have helped raise my standards. Deleted social media and all traces of women from his past. He also sets her up with regularly occurring stipends, hires a house cleaner, gives her a key to his place, and turns on location sharing indefinitely. Raise your hand if you found the hypocrisy. Raise your hand if a new fear has been unlocked. So you're telling me this man gives you an allowance, makes sure you never have to clean, lets you openly track him, then you pressure him into deleting all of his social media, making sure there is not a trace of any former woman in his life, only for you to stay online and post every ex you've ever been with. And like, he's a grown man, he has his own autonomy. If this is the life that he chooses to live, we can't save him, right? It's just the hypocrisy. And if you can believe it, it still gets worse because her husband can't have social media, but her minor children can. Seriously, here she is linking to the page, and then here it is, I've censored the children because I care about the children. I don't say this lightly. This is genuinely one of the worst possible women you could ever marry. She is not a good person. The no battle doesn't even feel sufficient enough for this, but still, bad wife and mother. Bad.
It's 3 a.m. and I'm being tagged in a video that says that women who decenter men are losers. And I'm gonna tag the young lady who tagged me in the video. What do you mean women who love themselves and put themselves first are losers? I'm sorry that I don't need male validation to know I'm better. And then the video goes on to say, well, if you can't keep a man, then that's on you. That's a you problem. Why the would I wanna keep a man? Why would anybody want to keep a man? It's honestly sad and pathetic, the amount of times that I get tagged in weird ass videos like that. And then what makes it even worse, the person who was making the video was a woman. Y'all gotta do better. Listen, if you don't love yourself, that's a you problem. But stop trying to come for me and my girls who do, okay? Just because you don't know your worth doesn't mean that you need to be sitting up there calling women who do know their worth losers. Stupid. The only real loser is the one kissed to be chosen. The pick-me's. Choose me.
God.
Love me. Girl, do men center women? That's the real question. Do men center women? Do men even care about women? And then the argument is always, well, it's not all men. It's enough men. And the men that it's not, they don't hold the men who it is accountable. So that makes them just as bad. Women like this put a bad taste in my mouth because these are the type of women who would cross a woman for a man. Y'all gotta watch out for women like this, seriously. Honestly, women who defend men in any way, shape, or form should be embarrassed.
Just simply loving the guys around you for being good people. And you're a pick-me, you don't love yourself, you don't care for other women. It's like, what the are you talking about?
You know, a lot of these modern women are saying that a lot of men are emotionally unavailable now, right? But I don't think that's, I feel like you have to look at it, you know, from different angles, right? Because you're saying that men are emotionally unavailable, but maybe we can say emotionally pulling back, emotionally cautious, emotionally reserved, in the sense that I'm looking and I'm seeing and I'm not 100% sure if I want to expend my emotional energy on what it looks like is about to happen.